Hi everybody, this is Fresh, aka Blue Phoenix. I just saw a comment on one of my YouTube videos about Synfire that they were complaining that there was no sampler or synthesizer built into Synfire. Well, that was a thing of the past. They actually added it very recently. They've added a sampler and a synthesizer inside of Synfire. I'm going to show you just quickly how to set that up. If you go to your settings and you go to the online repository, then you want to go to your instruments and pick Soundcase here. And there's already a preset for us here that has all the samples set up. Just say download device. And then that Soundcase is the sampler and Sprike is the synthesizer. And I'm just going to pick this one that's 100% edited. Download device. Now I should be able to go over to my global rack and add a unit here and select, I believe I can just go to samplers here and do Soundcase and press load plugin Soundcase. It's loading the plugin. All right. And I'm going to add one more rack for Sprike. Synthesizers Sprike. Load plugin Sprike. So if you've done your setup properly, when you set up Synfire, you should see those on your list, those plugins. I believe it's as simple as that. So let me close my settings here. And I'm going to go over here and just load up I'm going to use the sampler here, Soundcase. And if I use the magnifying glass, I can see all the various instruments that are included in the sampler. There's actually quite a lot of them. Let's say I just want to grab a piano, Bright Yamaha Grand. And I'll just load in a clip here. Let's pop it in here. It's kind of quiet. So if I press on this VST button, it's going to show me the Soundcase synthesizer here, or I'm sorry, sampler. I can actually turn up the volume on this. I believe it's this knob here. It's that simple. I believe you can also do reverb, and you can do panning in this as well. What's also nice here is I can go ahead and add another instrument if I want. Let's say we wanted to add a violin to this. Why not just do a search for violin? Yep. I don't know why there's two. Okay, wait, if I click this, okay. I must have another plugin with that. Anyway, if I grab let's just do freehand painting here and just kind of da-da-da-da-da. Violin might be a little loud. And it's great because all of these notes are just routed into this one sampler. You don't have multiple instances of samplers here, you just have the one. And you can add, I believe it's up to 16 instruments at once. You know, so let's say I wanted a guitar with that as well, a clean guitar. And well, let's get funky with this guitar. Ah, pure music to my ears. They also added Sprike, which is a synthesizer. I don't know a whole lot about this yet. I've played around with it a little bit. Why don't we just solo this instrument here. And under Sprike, we also have presets, so I could say, okay, give me a bass. I don't know. Let's just go with a, I don't know, acid run. I'm just gonna. And I don't know if maybe I should make those bass. This is gonna be my next hit, I can tell. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail about Sprike in this particular video, but I think in the future I'd like to kind of look at some of the features of this synth. I think it's kind of neat. It's not the best synth in the world, but it's really good for prototyping. I mean, if you're just trying to get your notes right and all that, you can use Sprike. I don't know how to turn the reverb on. It's beautiful. Man, it's my next symphony. Okay, we can also use it with our palette browser. That's why I've had this open the whole time. All we have to do is set our global instruments here to something. So I'm going to set this to a Soundcase. Yamaha Grand Piano is probably what I'm going to do for that one. For the chords, I'm going to change this to Sprike and just pick, I don't know, Halo Pad. That sounds good. For my bass, I'll go over to Sprike again and pick a, I don't know, Acid Run. Oh, I see. So I can only use one Sprike sound at a time, which is why Acid Run, since Acid Run's in my arrangement over here, I can't use a different setting. I would need to, I'll tell you what, we can go over here to Sprike and just duplicate it. If I hit Control D a few times. Now we have 4 Sprikes, and I should be able to now select a different sound. If I go to like Sprike 4, yeah. I don't know, detune fat bass. Sure. Okay, and if I save this, I should be able to use these sounds in palette browser. Okay, so that sounds not that great, but trance bass. Go with that one. And let's say we pick Moonlight Sonata here. Oh, my bad. So if you use the playbacks, each playback actually has its own set of instruments, and that's a tutorial for another day. So anyway, I hope that helps you out. It's pretty nice that you can now add your own sounds here with the built-in Sprike and built-in Soundcase. So, you know, I can just go in here. Whee! Now, horizontal. Beautiful, beautiful music. So, that was a quick little tutorial. Hope that helps you, and definitely check out the new Synfire. They've had a lot of new features recently to make things easier. So, I hope that helped. I'll see you next time.